All right, we're back. We're still on page 170. We're working our way through. And these problems that we're about to do are what I think of as like, these are your like standard problems where you're given it in standard form, in general form, sorry. You have to put it in standard form and like identify things, right? So each conic section will have a lot of problems that look like this. They mostly involve completing the square, which is why the whole first page is like 1,000 completing the square problems. If you're not good at that, you're in trouble. So go back, get good at that, then come back and do these. So let's see. So this, I'm going to make it x squared plus 6x. I'm going to leave a space right now. And then y squared minus 10y equals 22. All right, so what do we do? Divide that by 2 to get 3, square it to get 9. What I'm going to do is add it on both sides. And then I'm going to do the same here. So take half of this, get negative 5, square it, that's 25. Add it on both sides. So now these should be perfect squares. So you got to be good at factoring too, I guess. But it's like they're always perfect square trinomials. So like be good, but like, you know, 3156. That seems right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so center. So remember it's x minus h, y minus k. So when you see a plus, it means it's minus negative. So negative 3 and 5. And then r is going to be the square root of 56. All right, let me show you how I graph these. I am not a teacher who obsesses over axes. If you watched all my graphing trig videos, you definitely know that I don't care at all about the y-axis in those. Here, I don't care about anything really. What I'm going to do to graph this is I'm going to put negative 3, 5, and then I'm going to do this. And so this point is negative 3 plus radical 56, comma 5. And then if I go up this way, it's good. You know what I should do is I'm gonna auto draw a circle first. So I mean, this doesn't work by hand, obviously, but okay. So there-ish. All right, so I have my circle. Now this is gonna be good. This is the best it's ever gonna look because I'm able to just use technology. And then this point is going to be negative 3 minus radical 56, comma 5. And then this point is going to be negative 3, comma 5 minus radical 56. So notice I'm not putting the x and y axes in, which means I don't have to work out like what quadrant are all these points falling in. This is good enough for me. It may not be good enough for your teacher, whoever your teacher is, but I could live with it. So that I think is good. Let's try this one. This one looks like it's just gonna be messy because of arithmetic. You know, our old friend, arithmetic. So let's see. I'm gonna take 16 out right away. X squared plus, all right, so 16 times what is 112? I don't know. 9, 8, I'm thinking 7. So basically I did 160 minus 4, well, 7, what am I doing? I tried to do 160 minus 42, but that, no, minus 48. That's why that doesn't make sense. 7 got in the, I don't know. I think it's 7. So I'm going to say 7x. And then here, and then plus 16. Oh, I see. This is a terrible problem because everything, so negative 40 divided by 16, negative 40 over 16, they both have an 8, so negative 5 halves. Negative 5 halves y, and then equals 819. Oh my gosh, this is not going to be pleasant. All right, same deal though. Divide 7 by 2, square it, so 7 halves, so 49 fourths. But what did we really add to this side? So we added 49 fourths inside parentheses, but overall we added 16 times that. 16 times 49 fourths is 4 times 49. So that's what, 196? Plus 196. Okay, because like 50 times 4 would be 200 and subtract 4. And then here, let's do 50, what? Negative 5 halves divided by 2 is negative 5 fourths. Square that and you get plus 25 sixteenths. But what did we really add on this side? We really added 16 times that. So we really added 25. So let's see if this works out nicely-ish. I don't know how it could. So we get 16 x plus 7 halves squared plus 16 y minus 5/4 squared equals, what do you equal? 196. So I feel like I can take this 5 and like distribute it and get 8, 20, and 200, and then add 20 to that. 8, 20, and 200 is 1020, 1040, I think. So I did a weird-ish thing. I took this 5 and I made it 4 and 1, and then I took the 4 and I used it here. So I did like +4, and then here I did +1, and then I had 20 left over. I did that. I don't know. I feel like that's that like new agey math that they try to tell you is better or that doesn't work. Depends on where you are in that argument. So I got to divide by 16, and if you think I don't want to do that, you are right. 1040 over 16 feels like that's got to be a thing. 1040, 16. Ah, boy. I hate division. So like step 1 is just guess, right? Guess how many times 16 goes into this. So I don't know, 5, 6 times. 6, that's 96. So then, what am I doing? That's 80, and then 5, so 65. I don't know. Is that right? Probably. So 65. So now our center is going to be, so if you see a plus, it's minus a negative. So it's -7 halves, and then 5/4. And then our radius is radical 65. Then we're going to do the same thing with the circle, except because I'm going into it knowing that, I'm going to start weird. Make a circle, and then I'll put the center. Stop. Okay. I'll put the center. And the center is -7 halves, 5/4. And then I have these points, 2, 3, 4. So in this one, I add the radius to the x value. So plus radical 65 and 5/4. Here I add it to the y value, -7 halves, 5/4 plus radical 65. I mean, there's no, like, you can't combine anything. So it's not really, it's not harmful, I guess. 5/4. And then here we're going to subtract it from y. 5/4 minus what? Minus radical 65. Okay, so I almost feel like this video is so long that I should probably not talk about the next thing in this video. So instead, I will check this on a calculator, or I will try to. So I'm gonna use complete the square. Menu 5, no. Menu 3, 5, complete square. X squared plus y squared. I am the least worried about this one. The other one, that one felt like all bets were off, but we'll see. Comma x, comma y. So we get 12? What? 22. -22. All right, let me go back and let me just check the other one that I was, oh boy. It's always great when you're like, I'm least concerned about this one, and then you get that one wrong. So that's a bummer. That's lack of attention to detail. Am I distracted? Probably. I mean, by anything in particular? I don't think so. Okay, this one, like, so what's 1040 divided by 16? Oh, that's interesting. So the one that I thought was easier, I flubbed. And then the one that I thought was harder because I paid closer attention, I did better. All right, so where did it go wrong? Where did it all go wrong? It all went wrong right here when I made this +22. This is supposed to be -22, which is going to change just like everything. 3, so this will be 12, radical 12. Then I got to change all of these. What is it like to watch a video where someone messes something up and there's nothing you can do about it? It's probably not great. 12, 12, 12, 12. Okay, so small fix, but still had to fix it. All right, I'm gonna stop this here and I'll come back in the next one and we're gonna talk about one little brief thing. So I will see you there.